Crush me a little bit on the road again. Getting me over the line again. Friday night. And don't be on the fucker. And don't be on the fucker. And don't be Now I'd like to say hello to all my YouTube friends. You're here again, I'm here again to see what's happening. La, 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 la. What's good, YouTube? It's me, the Artisan MC. In the car again, on the road again, getting to work again. I didn't really have a title for this one, but I felt it had been a long time. I should have left. Here's what it is. I think I made my feelings pretty clear on the whole Ahsoka thing, so I've excused myself from a lot of the conversation about how awesome it is. But it's not. Uh, but realized that today I woke up, forgot what freaking day it was, because I've had my head that far up uh, the work orifice this week, despite everything else going on around me. Realized it was Friday. And I had not did a stream on Hump Day. I didn't do a Hump Day stream because I was at work. So I was on call and everything. So I told you guys one. So since I was kind of running late today, woke up not knowing what day it was. Figured give you a stream right now while I'm doing my speed racing work. Everything's slow. I don't know what lane I'm supposed to be in driving down the road today. I put up the rough Ahsoka review. I have not had time, which is why I put it up, to go back and finish the flourishes on the Ahsoka review. Put the flourishes version, finished version. So you're getting, fortunately, you're getting what you're getting for the moment. Still haven't, damn it, don't you have a lane? Still haven't finished the foundation review because I have not had time to do any reviews or any editing, I should say. So, I'll hopefully get to it this weekend when I start packing up some stuff, cleaning up and getting ready for this next transition week away. I'm kind of getting excited. Keep having ideas floating through my head of decorating and how I want to decorate shit. Hey, Toya. He's like, got you, Toya. Well, I want to make a place. I think I'm getting excited just for what it could be. New place could be possibilities. So I think this weekend I will get the Wi-Fi EG&E schedule so I can just hit the ground running next weekend. Looking forward to that. And I'm actually looking forward to not. What up, E Black? What's good with you, man? Greetings, one question. Superman versus Flash, no prep time. That's kind of a backwards question. Superman versus Flash and what? A flat out race? Flash all day. Flash all day. But prep time is not something that Superman or Flash ever has to deal with. Prep time is Batman's super ability. That's Batman's ability. Prep time. He watch, he listen, he research, he do his homework. Bruce Wayne is a scholar. When he show up, he probably figured he got a way to fuck you up. He wouldn't have showed up if he didn't. He ready for you. So do something silly if you want to. But something gonna come out of that cape you wasn't expecting. And Iron Man, a race, it's not even a contest. Flash beats Superman, Superman beats Iron Man. Oh, and Iron Man gets ripped out of his fucking costume. Gets his ass beat. You want to see how Iron Man works against somebody on Superman's level? Read the Thor book. I think it was after Ragnarok when Thor brought Asgard to Nebraska or some shit like that. And he fought against, it was after the Civil War. He fought against Tony Stark. And he had found out that Tony Stark had made a clone of him. He was pissed. He crushed that boy in that suit. Told him, you ain't nothing but a little man in a tin can. He was not playing with his ass. Fucking ripped that shit off of his ass like aluminum foil. Stay shit. So Thor is basically the Superman of Marvel before they made the Century. So yeah, that's not even. In fighting? Oh my God. Okay. In fighting, which Flash are we talking about? Because each Flash has a little bit different abilities. They have some little techniques that they know. So most people always go to Barry and Wally. So you gotta specify that. Which Superman? Which Flash, excuse me. Superman, we already know. It's always going to be Clark Kent. It's not going to be Connor, none of that Jonathan, no. It's going to be Clark. Clark is the Superman for these generations. Said no in fighting. Fucking hell, dude. You're arguing that Superman beats Flash up. Not really. Here's the thing. That's why I said you have to figure out which Flash it is. Now, the fastest Flash is Wally, right? It could be said that Bart Allen is the fastest Flash, but he doesn't have as much skill. Smartest Flash is Barry, right? So there's stuff that Barry can do that Wally doesn't necessarily do because Barry was a scientist. So Barry always had his things called flash facts, right? So Barry was the first one, vibrating through solid objects and shit like that. Wally was the fastest because Wally merged with Speed Force, right? So he got unlimited speed. Now, what can you do in a comic book sense and as a real world sense? In a real world sense, a grain of sand or a small screw traveling at the rotation of the earth can go through your ass. It can go through steel. Can. Given enough speed, a 2x4 go through a brick wall in a tornado. You see it all the time, right? So for me, speed, enough speed, if you're using a Barry, if he wanted to be like Red Death or some shit like that, could speed force through Superman and kill him. Could. I would think he could possibly do it. But I'm not a Superman. I'm a fan of Superman, but I'm not a Superman fanboy, meaning that I believe Superman can just beat anything and anybody. No, he can't. We've already seen his ass die. He gets his ass kicked on a regular as soon as you negate one or two things. He does. So I'm not holding Superman up as the holy grail of everything, right? There are people that can beat him, as Doomsday. They'll hold up his hand. Yeah, beat him to death when he had his strength. So it can happen. Me, I do have a speed character too. Me having a flash ability means I can go after vital stuff if you like. I can pull a Kitty Pryde and reach through your fucking body, grab your heart and pull it out of your body and see how you got that. What up, Pragmatic? He was he like, you funny as fuck. Yeah, he was resting his eyes in a coffin like Nosferatu. No, Doomsday beat them eyes shut. I don't want to hear that shit. Darkseid will beat his eyes shut. Come on, I like Superman, but I'm not with, the Superman syndrome that he can do absolutely anything and not be hurt. Superman got the Deus Ex Machina power forever. Whatever they need to help him get out of a situation, they give him. Don't believe me? Look at some of them old comics and look up Super Friction. How fucking ridiculous that is. Super Friction? That's just friction. The fuck? Super Friction? You rub the bars and stuff like that super fast till they disintegrate it? But a Flash can do that. You don't even need strength. Shut the fuck up. Look, they give him whatever he needs to stay on top, which makes it bullshit for me. Because there is no limit, there is no cap. Which means you really don't have any vulnerabilities, and I'm not into heroes with no vulnerabilities. I really don't like them. I really don't. They're not that damn interested in me. That's why you don't see me collecting a bunch of Superman. But the story in Superman is his internal shit, how he deals with the world around him, but everybody fixates on the fact that Superman can't be hurt. He's the strongest, so he always right, and he can never be hurt. That's bothersome to me because that's not true. That's not realistic. Anybody on his level can probably kick his ass. Anybody above this level definitely can kick his ass. If you had Captain Marvel going in on his ass like Black Adam, he would beat his ass. So I don't want to hear that shit. I'm not going to... Look, he can be the face of DC. He can, all day long. With Batman being his shadow. But I don't believe Superman should be in a position where he could beat anybody. Anytime, just because the story demands that Superman not take a loss. Fuck you. Icon can kick his ass. Icon can. Probably wouldn't bother, but he could. So there we go. But in that sense, fighting, If Flash was being evil, he'd beat Superman all day long. He'd beat Superman all day long. I do believe him. I do believe he could. Just for being able to tap into the Speed Force, nigga, and grab that motherfucker and drag his ass into a future where there is no sun and watch him die. Stop his heart. Vibrate through it. Some really devious shit. Some really devious shit. I think you can take his ass out. But the Flash ain't like that. You'd have to get a villain like a Dr. Zoom or a Reverse Flash to actually think about how they could take out a Superman with their super speed. Serious. I'm telling you, as a villain, a speedster, as a villain, motherfucker, you can see him grabbing regular people by the wrist and just bam, 300 miles an hour and see the flesh falling off their body. Be fucked up. Come on, man. Stop playing. They want Flash to be the center character in the DC universe. I'm fine with them. And there's a lot of stuff he can do, but you have to be creative and think of that stuff. What can you do if you have unlimited speed? What happens when you have unlimited speed? Well, you gain a lot of mass. Gain a lot of mass. When you hit something, it's going to hit like super strength. It's going to hit like fucking super strength. So, yeah, he could hit you a bunch of times, but it ain't like, Jeff Speakman doing his, chain punches. Oh, no, nigga. It could hit like the speed of a locomotive multiple times. Fucked up. Left him there for eternity? Yeah. Look, dude. Flash can travel through fucking time. Travel through time, right? If I was going to figure out, and I'm a speedster, and I got that kind of power at my disposal, and I know it, and I have to fight Superman, you see me cut and run the other way and it look like I'm a coward. But all of a sudden, you see Superman dematerialize and disappear. And then I come back. Bloody hands, like I had to take care of that little bastard. Now what you got? Been over. Been over. Over. It'd have been done before you ever thought about swinging a punch on him. So that's why I say you got to figure out which Flash it is. Bart would never take on Superman because he's from the future. He still remembers the Superman legend. Barry, he'd be smart enough to do it. He might not. Wally is fast enough to do it. They say go back in time, strangle you in your crib, nigga. You'd never see life. You'd never see life. I wouldn't be thinking about your ass. Superman beats the Flash with a simple leg trick. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. There was a story where Flash broke both of his legs. Wally broke his legs. He was in a wheelchair for a while until he healed. Which happens faster because he's a Flash, right? I went through this issue when I made up my Speed character, right? Because my Speed character, I wanted him to be able to have some kind of defense outside of speed. So he developed a shield while he ran, right? Now, I kind of got away from the idea of a shield because it's useless for a speedster to need a shield because as fast as you could be moving, you're not moving fast enough for anybody to see you, let alone know where to trip you. Now, it was a good scene in the Justice League movie that had a Flash running up on Superman and to see Superman tracking his ass in in super speed with his eyes and trying to get at his ass. Yeah, that was a good scene. It was. But that wasn't a seasoned Flash. That was that goofy ass Ezra Allen, okay? That was Ezra Allen, but that was also some more Superman worship. Zack Snyder loves Superman like that. He gonna make Superman a god that can do anything. Superman is not no fucking god. It's not. Darkseid is a god. Superman ain't no god. Okay? So it was a cool scene, but technically, somebody moving that fast, you would not see them, which means you wouldn't see them enough to be able to trip them. Way I work my character, I shouldn't even say this shit because I know as soon as I put it out there in the air, it'll show up in somebody else's fucking character. That's one of the reasons you read comics and get pissed off. If you create anything, you got to stop reading comics for a while because people are stealing ideas. But the way I worked it scientifically is that everything vibrates, everything is in motion, right? Like the planet right now is moving at, what is it, something thousand miles an hour? If you could sync to that speed, you would automatically move from one place to the other without your feet actually having to move. You would just move. It'd be like taking a breath, like, and you'd be gone, like Nightcrawler teleport. So there ain't nothing to trip. There's nothing to trip. You would instantaneously move from one place to the next. Done. So no, it sounds funny to say because Flash's whole thing is running, right? And that's what the visual comes from, is a man running fast enough to do that stuff, but he ain't tripping nobody. Nobody tripping him. That'd mean if you had a Flash that was not graceful on his feet, that nigga would be falling all over the place in the shit. Taking out mountains and stuff like that because he clumsy as fuck. And the closest one to doing that would be Bart Allen because he got them big ass Humberto Ramos feet. That nigga can't run. He can't even pick them goofy feet up. Take the Flash into space. Got around that too. At least with my character, I got around that too. If you get rid of the fact that he has to actually move, he has to run to get at speed, you're always sinking. You're always sinking to a speed, right? The universe is expanding. How fast is that? That's a different speed. Different speed. Sync to that speed, you're automatically moving at the speed of light. So I don't need anything tactile to friction based to push against to move. I don't. All I need to understand is what I'm trying to hotwire to, in a sense, that I'm going to get the charge off of. And then I'm going to be moving at that speed. And I tell you this, moving at the speed of light, you go through Superman's eyeball and blow up his fucking brain. Just saying. Just saying. Get that motherfucker a headache he never recovered from. Moving at the speed of universal expanse means that you never catch me. And I don't need to do none of this goofy shit. Just have to reach out and feel it. Because that in that point you were tapped in to the motion of everything. Because everything is in motion. But that's me getting into my nerd side and understanding science and physics. Everything is in motion. Everything is vibrating at a speed. So why do you need to run? I like the idea of running. Yeah, that works for normal terrestrial-based speed. But what if I wanted to go through space? How would I do that? There's no friction. Shit. At one point, I had it where it was like on Metroid, right? My character could build up a kinetic, because that's all it is, kinetic energy. Build up a kinetic charge in themselves and propel themselves like flight. Like a good visual is Flash, running up the side of a building, right? So fast he can do that because he negates, in a sense, he negates gravity. And he is able to walk on glass of vertical surfaces, right? My character didn't do that shit. My character got to a high building, compressed and charged that kinetic energy, and just jumped to the top of the motherfucker. Bam! Got up there, used that energy, stored it, and redirected it. But that was my speed character. Told you I'm a geek. I have my own characters. Can Martian Manhunter mentally cripple Barry? Yes, he can. Because Martian Manhunter is like the JLA's Xavier. Like, he covering a lot of bases. Martian Manhunter could fucking kill Superman if he didn't respect his ass so much. Because the two of them having a fight is something I like to see. Because they're just about as evenly matched, except for the fact that Martian Manhunter can get in Superman's head. He can get in Superman's head. He'd fuck his ass up. That's a nightmare where Superman uses super strength to scratch out his own fucking eyeballs. Ah! See, all it took was Batman, the little Joker gas, or the Batman Who Laughs and the little Joker gas. Get Superman to kill Lois, tricked his ass destroyed the motherfuckers. Look, dude, Superman has weaknesses, a lot. It might only be a handful, but it's enough of them that you can exploit. So yeah, he could be the strongest and the ideal in DC, but he is not the strongest like that unless they write him in a new ability. That's just so people don't have to lose their hero. Okay? Ubermans. He is the Uberman. God damn it, you already going slow. Why would you get over in the next lane going slow? Fucking bitch. Excuse me. Damn, I hate dumbass driving. Yep. Yep. Barry generates a lot of kinetic energy, heat, and all kind of shit when he runs. Because it's the friction from being inside of Earth's atmosphere. Like, technically, as fast as a Flash zips around sometimes, like that scene in the Matrix, how that shit actually works, there should be a fucking vortex behind him of just shit getting drug along every time he runs that damn fast. Because you're operating in an atmosphere with air. And moving that fast through an atmosphere creates a vortex. Those cool pictures of supersonic jets making that vortex cone and making a sonic boom, that's what the fuck would be happening every time the Flash moves somewhere that fast. He'd be sucking shit around him. He'd stop somewhere and a bunch of shit would just show up. Bam! Like, the fuck is all this? Dude, slow down. So, yeah, it'd be messy. Same thing with Superman. 1 second, you guys. Morning, sir.
Have a good day, sir.
Thank you. Shit, I just put this motherfucker on. Coworker in front of me. Showing up on Ron time. How many episodes of Ahsoka are left? Pragmatic 3. Or no, not 3, 2. 7 and 8. Next week is episode 7, where we get to see Thrawn interact with some Ahsoka action. Ahsoka get to meet Ezra and Sabine, I guess. And we find out who's gonna turn on who with Balin and Shin. And what is this greater power that's supposedly on this planet that these night mothers are trying to get away from? I'm not with the mother shit in Star Wars. I'm just telling you that shit right now. That superior mother bullshit. That's so much feminism I can't even bring myself to say that shit. That's why I still keep calling them night sisters. Oh, the great mothers. Oh my fucking god. Yes. Force is female. Good night. Not what I'm thinking of, not what I'm trying to do. So I still keep calling them night sisters. Sisters. Yeah, that's what I heard. The same guy who voiced Thrawn is the same one who's playing him in the show, which is fine. I heard everybody was complaining about 2 things. His costume was too clean, and he's too fat. Like, what the fuck? What is with all of this? Every human male has to look like he's been in the gym 48 hours a day. Dude, that's not even normal. And yes, you can have somebody who ascends to that position in military have a gut. It's normal for men over a certain age that you gain some fucking weight. You can still be working out. It'll just be there. It's like a chick over a certain age having bigger hips. Look, man, what is? Oh my god! Like, y'all really need to reassess yourself on what you know of what is a normal sized person. Everybody is not going to look like a goddamn reptile. They're not. Some people don't give a shit about any of that. They don't. Man, been in another goddamn galaxy, in exile, stranded for a while, and everybody bitching about he looked fat. The fuck do you care? It's a fictional character, man. God damn, really? Y'all the same motherfuckers that gave a damn about Thorbowski. Well, Thor was fat. No, he better not be fat for the next episode. Why the hell not? It'd make it more interesting. He can look like Volstagg a little bit. Volstagg existed for a long time, fat as fuck. Nobody gave a shit. When he shed them pounds and turned into War Thor, motherfuckers was taking kind of serious, weren't they? Well, do the same thing with Thor. He can be fat and kick somebody's ass. He's still a demigod. Like the weight and go matter. Fucking Odin is fat. You want to get to it like that? Y'all kill me with that shit. So vain. So goddamn vain. With fictional fucking characters. He's fat. He's trying to look like you. Goofy asses. You're a middle-aged geek. He's a middle-aged geek trapped in another galaxy. Maybe he was stress eating. Fucking with these ugly ass chicks in this universe with magic. There ain't nothing but whale blubber out here to eat. Fuck out of here. Damn, I didn't get close enough on that shave. Anyway, let me get out of here, y'all. I got to get to work. I just got here and I'm 16 minutes late. But it's demo day. We get to redo our break room. So see how people tear up shit. Jesus, them moving, breaking the sound barrier. Would never want them in my area. Good Lord, the amount of yeah, dude, broken glass. Look, there'd be a Glazer's wet dreams. Superman in the real world moving as fast as he moves, and Flash moving as fast as he moves in a big city would be a Glazer's wet dream and nightmare, nigga. Because they'd be replacing building windows all the time. That would be their regular damn job. And they'd be charging the city or the Justice League, somebody, whoever got the deepest pockets, to pay for that shit. They'd want him to move. They'd want his ass to move. It's costing us too much money. Hey, even Marvel thought about it before when they made Damage Control. Like, look, man, who clean up all this shit after these superhero fights? Who fixed this? Regular people? Look, I ain't raising my taxes because this motherfucker want to have a fight with some demon or some shit from another universe. I didn't ask them to come here. I'm trying to go to work. People, citizens would be hot. Hot, nigga. Oh, they want to fight with each other? I'm supposed to pay for that? Fuck them. Look, send a bill to the Avengers Mansion. How about that? How about that? What up, Beastly? Yeah, the Danger Room is closing right now, though. You showed up too late. I got to get out of here now. And Thrawn looks like Data from Star Trek: The Next Generation, but blue. He does, pragmatic. He does. But them red eyes, though, it ain't even Data. He looked like fucking evil Nightcrawler. With squared away Nightcrawler. That's what I'm looking at him as because he got them red eyes and that blue skin and that black hair. Nigga, that's Kurt all day. That's Kurt. Like, I'm waiting to see that motherfucker just bamf out of it. Maybe they could do that with some Night Sister magic since Dave Filoni's stealing from everything else. Maybe the Night Sisters can make him bamf away. It's like, nigga, he Nightcrawler. In the falls. Yeah, the amount of insurance claims, look, they don't, look, it's like California. Yeah, they'll sell you some earthquake insurance. That shit is expensive as hell. Your superhero insurance in the DC universe, expensive as hell. Probably only Lex Luthor and Bruce Wayne got that shit. He also looked like that T-At actor, T2. He does look like, he does. That's what I said, Darren. That's what I said when I looked at him. I was like, who was that supposed to be? That looked like Robert Patrick. That looked like Robert Patrick, straight up. I said it in my review. He looked like T2 like a motherfucker. I'm like, dude, that looked like Robert Patrick. I know that's not him, though. I know it's somebody else. He looked like Robert Patrick dressed up in blue. But whatever. That's just me having seen a lot of stuff and knowing people's faces. And not see Nightcrawler? Yeah, he does. Got his fucking tail cut off. Azazel been in the Star Wars universe fucking on Thrawn's people. You know, Azazel a demon. He'll get it in with anybody. Bamf in like, oh, look, these some nice looking women. Oh, they already blue too. Ugh, give me that. And I'm out. Azazel got some kids everywhere. He a demon. He don't give a fuck. Anyway, let me get out of here, y'all. I gotta get to work. Appreciate the laughs. Appreciate E Black coming through and making me fucking giggle about that shit about Superman and Flash having a fight together. Yeah, that's a geek convo. That is a geek convo right there. Because the Superman purists say he's gonna win, and we said Superman. We didn't summon Charles in this bitch, so he'll have to hear about this shit later. Because Charles will show up for that conversation. Because Superman is his dude. I don't have a problem with that. Every geek got his guy. I just try to inject some realism into the Superman argument. Like, he can't do everything. He can't. Because I pose this question to you, E Black. Go back to Gray Peel and ask him who's smarter, Superman or Barry Allen. Ask him who's smarter. Barry Allen is a scientist. Studies the Speed Force. Superman, as far as I know, only went and got a journalism degree. He ain't no goddamn scientist. Why ain't we seeing no technology Superman developed? You fucking Kryptonian and shit. Yeah, so there you go. Superman is just as dumb as every other Kansas person. Every other person in Smallville, he's just as smart as they ass. Okay? Because he ain't developed shit. Shit, at that rate, Batman's smarter than Superman. These Batman build shit. I mean, Superman have lived on this earth all this time. He ain't figured out how to make a TV or nothing. You got technology from another planet. You can use it, but you can't build it. Fucking good are you? you only good at hitting shit. So you about as good as a sledgehammer. Get the fuck out of here. That's my thing to shut down that Superman argument. How smart is Superman? How smart is Superman? Yeah, they both went to school on Earth, Barry and Clark. One of them could probably get his PhD, nigga. Yeah, Superman has X-ray vision, so he's technically a doctor. No, an X-ray machine has X-ray vision. It don't make it a doctor. It just makes it a fucking machine, waiting for somebody intelligent to use it. He's a fucking tool. He's a tool. If he's so smart, if Superman is so smart, E-Black, here's the other one. If Superman is so smart, who's the strategist on the JLA? And that's going to be my mic drop. Superman is the tool, nigga. He is not the brains. He's the tool. Anyway, let me get the fuck out of here on that. Oh, y'all got me laughing at fucking Superman to start my day. That's gonna make me have a good one too. I'm gonna be laughing about that shit for a minute. I will see y'all next time, man. See you on my freedom ride tonight because I gotta go to see the Expendables tonight. I forgot that it comes out today, and I was too tired to go to the movies last night. So I will catch you guys later. Peace. Like dumb as everybody else in Smallville.